Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we got some mess to get into. Y'all know why y'all here, featuring another blogger, another YouTuber versus another celeb. This time it is Armon Wiggins versus Cardi B. So what has happened? So I will give you the article and then I'll give you my rundown. So from Hot New Hip Hop, they call out that Cardi B has had enough of Armon Wiggins, has issued out a warning to him. In a now deleted tweet, Spaces rant, Cardi B warned YouTuber Armon Wiggins to stop disrespecting her. Wiggins, whose channel, who has over 200,000 subscribers, specializes in drama primarily in the women's hip hop space. Cardi's rant came after Wiggins called her fake and phony for endorsing presidential hopeful and sitting Vice President Kamala Harris. Cardi viewed this as the last straw for Wiggins, who she feels has repeatedly antagonized her on social media, even after multiple private conversations regarding her issues with his coverage. I'm not going to keep letting somebody think that they can disrespect me, that they can bully me, and that they can keep trying me, Cardi B said, especially when I have conversations with them. When I have conversations with them as an adult. Because if you don't respect me being a bleeping adult, that means I gotta MFing treat you how I MF treat people in the MFing streets. And that is an MFing fact. Oh my gosh. And so then you're not going to keep bleeping playing with me, Cardi B continue. And that bleep is coming from me, not nobody else, but from bleeping me. And I'm letting you know, and I'm not doing no bleeping me Twitter bleep. I am not arguing with nobody. I am not piping nobody up. Stop bleeping me, playing with me. Leave me the bleep alone. Because I promise you, on my kids, every time you go out, people tell me where you at that time too. But I don't be given a bleep. Don't let me get there because you keep bleeping playing with me. Stop bleeping playing with me, because I be sparing bleep, not sparing bleep on argument bleep, sparing bleep in real life. She also referenced her gang ties, telling Wiggins to stop playing with the brim. And Armon Wiggins apologized to Cardi B shortly after in a post to X. I don't want no problems. Y'all got it. We gonna get it without being attached to a controversial headline as a man, and tags Cardi B's Twitter account. If you feel like I ever used derogatory words towards you, I apologize. I don't want to fight, girl. I'm off it. Cardi B's endorsement of Vice President Harris is not a surprising development. In 2019, she publicly supported the Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders in his campaign for presidency before endorsing Joe Biden after he officially became the Democratic Party's nominee for president ahead of the 2020 election. When asked about her political affiliation in a May interview with Rolling Stone, she condemned both Biden and Harris for funding Israel's acts of violence against Palestine. It seems that her stance is softened enough to endorse Harris ahead of her scheduled appearance at her Milwaukee campaign rally on Friday. And some follow-ups. We have since had the Cardi B appearance with Kamala Harris the other night. Some people are dragging Cardi B because they felt that it didn't come off sincere because she was reading from her phone. But what is the difference between these celebs who are reading off of a teleprompter? And then also apparently Nicki Minaj shouted out Armon in her on her social media platform and asked how Armon was doing. So Armon, even after this apology, has clipped the Nicki Minaj shout out and all the things, and says now he is going to utilize this as his intro into his YouTube videos on his platform. So what do I think of all of this, right? What do I think of all of this? I'm team nobody in this, because here's the thing. On the Armon side of things, it has been well discussed, well documented, you know, all of these interactions with all these A-list celebrities and A-list bloggers and all the things, and then something happens, and then there's some type of fallout, and then there's some type of drama, right?
And on Cardi B's side, you know, you have, you take a liking to certain bloggers, which is your prerogative. But then on the flip side, you know, after everything you've went through with Tasha K, why would you entertain all of this other shenanigans with other bloggers is my question. And I get it. The celebs want to be partial to certain bloggers and certain platforms that are going to speak positively about them. And sometimes in exchange, those celebs may give them an exclusive to tell their followers, right? That's how it used to be when we were talking about, radio. Right? That's how it was in hip hop radio back in the day. The certain, hip hop artists that were trying to get put on, were trying to get promoted, trying to get spins on Hot 97, Power 105, wherever. In exchange for that, they're going to maybe give you an interview, maybe give you some exclusives, maybe invite you to their, album release party, all of these things. The thing is, everything has evolved now because of the dominance of social media. And so in the social media space, a lot of these people, whether you're a celeb or not, whether you're an influencer, a reality star, a sports athlete, a journalist, it doesn't matter who you are. Nobody is exempt from criticism, right? But the irony in this is that Armon, after he fell out with Cardi B, had no problems dragging her and going after her in the same way that he was talking about Milagro Grams going after Megan Thee Stallion after the trial going on and on and on, right? And so it's just interesting, how all this has come full circle. But shout out to Heaven Hollywood, because he said in one of his lives recently, and he said this before, I've heard him say this before, but shout out to Heaven Hollywood. He said that he had, warned Cardi B about Armon Wiggins. That he apparently sent her a DM about Armon Wiggins, that, baby, the gist of it was basically like, listen, this is not a good look. Right? This is not a good look. This is not going to end well, right? I'm not saying verbatim what he said, but that was the gist of it. Like, let's not entertain Armon Wiggins. And this was a few years back, right? And I don't think Cardi B responded, but you do get to see receipts whenever people get to see your message. You'll get a message, I think, like whether it's on, I know it's on Twitter, and I can't remember on Instagram or not, but you can see receipts that they've either seen the message or that they've read the message, right? So Cardi B very much, saw the message, but still continued to entertain Armon Wiggins, right? But here's the thing as well. In this space of blogging and YouTubing, podcasting, especially when a lot of these people, like to gossip, like the mess, like the drama, all of these things, and are not coming at it from a background in journalism, a background where they're going to be on ABC News or CBS News, doing the reporting on, specific topics. No. On a podcast level, there's going to be some flair, there's going to be some opinion. Some people's opinions are going to be more salacious than others. They're going to be a lot more vulgar sometimes than others. They're going to maybe potentially, go the extra mile with certain name calling than others, right? And I feel that is where, certain celebs, they're getting to a point where they're getting fed up. And the irony in this is that it's kind of a mix of a few things, right? Because we're seeing celebs now that maybe have a break in their schedule from work or whatever the tide is changing right now that it seems to be in Black Hollywood in terms of who's getting opportunities and who isn't, and who's being seen, more so doing more so endorsements than what they're known for, whether it's music, acting, and otherwise. And we're seeing the change where you're trying now to be an influencer, you're trying to push products, you're trying to push things, but now you're seeing more and more on the blogger side of things, just people coming at you. But there is a difference if somebody is flat out saying, listen, I disagree with Cardi B on this topic, or I'm not here for this topic. But I think it wasn't specifically, the Kamala Harris comment of feeling like she's a hypocrite as much as it was, this is a culmination, kind of with Tasha K. This is a culmination of all types of things that have happened for a very long period of time that Cardi B has kept in the vault, has kept to herself, has kept amongst, her closest people, and finally decided to unleash, finally decided to let have, and furthermore didn't want this to sabotage her appearance. And also spoke out because people were alleging that Cardi B got paid millions to speak at the Kamala Harris rally, and she said, no, I was there for free. So nonetheless, people can easily, spin any narrative that they want to, especially in this fake news era. And what can happen is, depending on people's following, if you don't see it for that person, if you don't like Cardi B and you entertain that negativity, or you call out that hypocrisy, but you're a known channel, you're a known platform that didn't see it for her anyways, or you had a personal relationship with her and fell out with her, and now you're just gonna go at her no matter what, and now go up, and go up for Meg Thee Stallion and go up for Nicki Minaj, it's messy. When we know, obviously, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj don't see it for each other, right? It's messy. So that is the piece as to why I'm team nobody, because at some point you have to have better discernment on which of these bloggers you can genuinely trust. And you have to you have to have them show you that they're trustworthy, that they're not going to go on their platforms and run their mouths about you. And not only that, if something falls out, or you guys fall out and you're no longer cool, that they're not going to run to the blogs and expose all of these things that you told them in confidence. And that's the slippery slope that some of these celebrities run into, is they do not know the difference, of who's real and who is just using them for clout, to bring clout to their platform. And looking at them, as an opportunity for the cosign, for the likes and the views and all the things. And I just don't understand at this point, like I said, with Armon's history and with everything that Cardi B has been through with Tasha K and other people, why are you even shocked that this happened, right? Why do you feel a way that this happened? So that's where I was at in all of this, is, this was not, listen, we have a very important election coming up here on a couple of days here, and it is bringing out, it's high pressure. Everyone is on edge. Everybody wants a certain outcome. Everyone is coming at people, whether or not they voted and who they voted for and why. There's division amongst several communities and several genders in terms of, which way to go and everything else. And I just feel like at this point, everybody needs to take a breath. Everybody needs to take a breath. And this is already on the heels of the announcement of Meg Thee Stallion suing Milagro and everything else. So therefore, again, everybody's, tension spans are short. Everything is heightened. Everything is going to be magnified, right? Cardi B didn't have to give it any attention, right? Could have ignored it, but apparently she's been ignoring a lot of things that have apparently been happening behind the scenes, according to her. But she has since deleted the space altogether. So there's that. But I'm sure people have already clipped it and everything else of the audio because they've already utilized it for content. But nonetheless, you guys, you cannot get upset with people that you have been warned about, that you have been told about, and then when things fall through with you, they give you that same energy that they've given other people that they've fallen out with. So even though Armon has since apologized, it seems that he also likes the fact that he got the Nicki Minaj cosign. But hopefully this is the end of that as far as Cardi B and Armon Wiggins go, and everybody can just move along and just keep it moving. But this did go viral yesterday. I didn't have time to talk about it yesterday, but I wanted to talk about it today. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.